Erika. The first question is with respect to sales training, what changes have you made in your current curriculum with respect to what's going on in the world today and also with the pandemic?
That's a great question, David. We've had to make some changes to how we cover sales training. And one of the changes in light of the pandemic is just the way that we engage with clients or potential clients. There's a few different factors going on at the same time. One is helping clients sort out their needs. So things like polls, using the polling feature in your online meeting software like Zoom, or if you're on Google or WebEx, they all have a polling feature, or creating a quick survey to just make sure that you're able to speak directly to your client's needs. The worst thing for a client is to finally make time to meet with you on Zoom or by phone, and you're reading your sales pitch from a script.
Right.
And that's really hard to follow and process. So being able to synthesize their needs in advance by sending them a quick survey or doing a poll of the meeting if there's multiple people, just to get a feel for what's going on. So that's one of the things that I've changed in the way that I do sales training. Another one is how we identify decision makers. One of the things that has been happening for years, I mean, literally, I've been teaching this for well over a decade, probably the last 15 years easily, is that the person that is the key decision maker when it comes to technology decisions isn't always the person that you may meet on the street or the paralegal or attorney that's in charge of the project. It may be a litigation support manager or an e-discovery project manager that you should be engaged with. So one of the things that we've done with the sales training to help with that is to come up with creative ways that salespeople can get their messaging across. It might be a quick video introducing them and their solution, their technology solution, or it might simply be working with finding out who that person is that you really need to invite to the Zoom meeting to talk through or demonstrate your product or service.
Okay. Well, that's definitely good advice. It's nice to make sure you get everyone on board and are addressing their concerns and really bringing them a solution that will work for their current business issues. Thank you for that. Well, I have a follow-up question for that. What specific advice do you have for salespeople who are actually doing sales presentation over Zoom or other similar products?
That's a great question, David. The advice that I have is definitely make sure you're invested in the technology. And by invested, I don't mean that you've got to go out and set up a whole studio in your spare bedroom if you're still operating out of your home or your remote office. What I'm suggesting is making sure you've got basic lighting, that you take the time to maybe create a background with your company logo on it, and that you take the time to go on YouTube and watch a few of the videos that walk you through how to use the software for the meeting software, online meeting software successfully. Zoom is a pretty easy product to use, but there are some tips and tricks out there that you could really benefit from. And I think that that's something that I've been letting people know about as I've coached folks who are in sales in this past year.
Okay, those are some great tips. Yeah, I know there are a lot of videos out there on YouTube. Zoom has a resource library as well. We'll put together a little list of some links and put them on our website so that people can, so that you guys can find those resources. So thank you for that, Erika.